So how to become a better lover? I mean, almost everybody around me, including myself, are interested in this question and even more interested in some kind of answer that truly works for this question. So let's dive into this question. Normally, we refer to sex as something that is a skill set of doing. And coming from my embodiment research, I'm so convinced that the opposite is true. We run into doing because we are so afraid of our beingness in sexual or intimate settings, because we are so vulnerable, and unfortunately we are also so wounded. I hope that in your individual sexual biography, sexual wounding is not that much a matter or a topic. In mine it is, and I know about the burden of that. But collectively, we come from an incredibly traumatized matrix around sexuality and intimacy. So everybody around us, being defined as highly sensitive or numbed out, everybody knows on some layers in their own nervous system that we are deeply afraid, out of good reasons, of intimate settings. So when we then are interested in the question and the answers to how to become a better lover, we expect the better version of the doing. And that's exactly the trap. That's exactly what can't work. Because we miss the most important step that is in between. It is us having learned that we have to do this, and we don't have to do this, and we are not allowed to do this, and this must happen, and this is never allowed to happen, etc., etc. We come from all of the stress of our doing conditioning, and then we realize, whoa, okay, either I'm not that happy sexually, or my partner, or both of us. There is something going wrong, and there has to be something more in sex. So what I want to stretch in this video is the most important step or phase in us becoming a better lover. And that is us giving enough space to ourselves out of self-love. Enough space and time to ourselves to unlearn old stuff. To exhale the doing, to exhale the addiction to the next skill that works even better. Because sex is not about work. And sex is not about repetition of the best skill set ever. Sex is one beautiful invitation amongst other beautiful invitations available for us in our life, intimate settings with ourselves, with partners, etc. One beautiful invitation of being remembered into some kind of depth in our own nervous system, of being more than enough anyway. So, in my favorite definition of a good lover offers a sexual space to me where I'm deeply invited to be remembered to my own sexual essence of being enough without any kind of doing. So in order for inviting me into some kind of experience of that, the other person has to embody that himself or herself. So how about being a better lover by offering a deeper state of regulation and relaxation in intimate settings to my partner, who comes in most cases out of the same wounded, stressed out sexual matrix. And so my motivation, becoming a better lover for you or for whomever, is something that throws me back or reminds me back into my challenge of loving myself, for remembering the beingness in sexual settings instead of the doing. And this might make sense for you or not. I want to end this video with some kind of very practical hint of how we can do that. Every doing that we become addicted to in this culture because we are conditioned that we are not enough when we are just there, comes with a pretty nervous and high and chaotic frequency in our nervous system. It's some kind of, my eyes are somewhere like, what's happening? What do I have to figure out? My hands are doing so much. My genitals might do so much. So it's as simple as that, even though it's so exhausting and or challenging to really putting that into action. Slow down. And slowing down is not, I now should be very calm even though I'm not. It's by me allowing my nervousness, allowing this high frequency of overwhelming intimate settings. So I have to be a good lover. I watched a YouTube video. I forgot the tip. Oh my God, not now. I forgot it right now. Bad timing again with me in sex. Like, shake all of that out of your eyes, out of your head, out of your hands. You don't have to hold your hands like me. I'm holding them into the camera for you to see them. You can have them wherever you want, but give them space to shake, because there is some kind of trauma around doing that comes with, I have to keep things under control because I feel helpless instead of being in control. So there is some kind of compensation or fake or bluff that I somehow carry in myself in sexual settings. And the best service of self-love and love is give space to this inner nervousness, this high frequency, and shake as if this high frequency would be the most powerful reality for you during sex, because it is anyway. And the moment you agree to that by shaking it, there is some kind of transformation and alchemy of down-regulation in your nervous system happening. And that is what I mean by unlearning the old stuff. It's a shaking, a vibrating. It's a very risky way, but it is by far the most effective highway that I've ever found for realizing that I am enough. In intimate settings with others, with myself, I might call these settings at the end of the day, this is sex and this isn't. But the truth is, I can be intimate with being enough any given moment of my life. And I think this is something that's really turning on.